Alright, round one. Our hand is garbage. But we have a curve and we have our colours. Hopefully we can draw in. We're on the draw, so let's just keep it. Okay, we're doing it. Let's see, turn two. Let's get one of our turn three dudes next. That'd be great. The blue-white mirror. It's ridiculous. Shouldn't even be a thing. It's first striker here, so I'm not going to block him. I'll just take the 2. Note that our serpent is actually a 4-drop at the moment. It's pretty good. 5/6 for 4 is, with the ability to make it unblockable, is well above the curve for draft. Okay, so aerial response is not really something that this deck can deal with effectively. So I think Aether Meltdown is probably the correct response to that. Do I do it now? I feel like I do. I'm not exactly sure about everything that's in the format. I don't really want to get blown out by something just annoying and random. Yeah, I don't think our little 1/1s and 2/1s are going to deal with the 2/3 lifelinker vigilance creature very well. Just let it be a body until late game. What's our opponent's next play? You took the whale. Fairgrounds Warden, what a great draw. Okay, so we can either play the Gear Seeker Serpent, or we could play a Fairgrounds Warden. I like playing the Fairgrounds Warden here. Give me that tempo and give me something to block this. So we'll take this whale. All right, don't want to get out blue whited. That'd feel a bit grim. I hate getting tastes of my own medicine. Thriving Ibex, it's a great card. And a Thriving Turtle. So he's got a bit of an energy sub-theme happening, not so much the kind of fabricate artifact sub-theme that I have in my deck. Alright, doing it. Let's play this guy. Touch the goals for free. I mean, this is just what we were talking about. I was talking about too, that there's going to be board stalls with this deck, huge board stalls, and it's up to the flyers to really get through. And this world fast, oh my lord. Okay. You're gonna be like that, are you? I'm not gonna block. I don't want to take damage. So Got another well fast. Just gonna play it out. No reason not to. Move the equipment across. And we'll pass the turn. If we can get some of our big flyers onto the battlefield, we're going to be able to stabilise. It's going to be great. I hope you've all got comfy. Hope you've got something to drink, something to eat, or you've got this in the background while you're doing other things. Because I think we're going to bunker down for a long one here. Okay, he took the 3/4 bird. Artisan. 2, 3. We're going to make a Thopter to trigger the flying ability. I'll make a servo, so the Wingsmiths are flying. Wingsmith seems decent. Maybe I should have that third one in the main. We won't use that ability because I'm happy with it on the Wingsmith. Begin combat. Attacks. Wingsmith, you're in. Go, son. I'm sure he doesn't take the... He'll just take the hit here. There's no reason for him to block. Really no reason for him to block. Okay. Block anyway. So, if we do get to 6 mana, we're going to Wisp-Wib, Angel, our other Weldfast Wingsmith. Get rid of that Revoke Privileges on it. Alright, Ibex we can chump block for days. Will he pay the energy? He will not. Want to move to blocks. Just chump with a servo, there's no problem there. Plenty more where that came from. Trusty companion. Sure. Okay, enchant creature. What do I want to remove here? I guess I'm removing their flyer. Makes the most sense to me to prevent that. It's going to be a board stall. Flyers are at a premium. I'd really like to just start hitting land drops. That's what I'd love to just keep hitting the land drops. No point in attacking with the world fast. Let's just stand fast for the moment. I think I would have put the counter on the Ibex. Okay, he's tapping out for another flyer. So I'm glad I removed that one because that would have been a lot of damage to deal with. We need to hit these land drops though. We need to be hitting the land drops. Okay, cool. To start. So. Are we going to play this big Gear Seeker Servant, or are we going to play... I think we're going to play this 5-drop. Well, oh yeah, that's right, I already yielded to it. Attacks. So we can combat trick a little bit next turn. Next turn's combat trick will be, we can pop the Cogworker's Puzzle Knot. That's going to trigger our flyers to be flying, and then we'll block. For now, he's going to swing it and we'll take 3. That's how it is. Windrake, the humble Windrake, maybe at a premium actually in this matchup. Alright, Inventor's Goggles, let's pay that. We're going to equip Inventor's Goggles. Where? To the Mastodon? 2. I'm happy to make some trades here, I think. Opponent chump blocks, also happy to do that. Just going to throw the turtle, it's understandable. Oh. We can play the Gear Seeker next turn for how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 less. So for blue, it's pretty good. Does our opponent attack? He does not. We are going to do this. Alright. We're actually going to take 2 creatures off the board over the Ibex. And you may think that's a bit strange and a bit funny to do, but if I wanted to go wide here, it's better for him to have less blockers. He's got a big blocker, but less blockers, if that makes sense. I think I made a big mistake by cracking that puzzle knot. I should have left that. That's a mistake that's probably going to cost me this game, as he's got a 2-turn clock. If I hit a land drop in this next turn, I think... No, I'd still be dead. So I think I've misplayed very hard here. I should have just held the puzzle knot, you know, let him consider attacking. Again, sort of like other draft decks I've had, we didn't really pick up much removal, so removal's at a premium in our list. We really got to just focus on trading efficiently, trading correctly. much is it to... Okay, so I can even make that unblockable. Opponent's just going to block with that. Just attack with that. I think that's a misplay by him. I think he definitely should just thrown both at me. I'm tapped out, so there's no reason to be afraid of a removal spell. And we've hit that, so now we're going to be able to race our opponent quite efficiently. He's got 2 blockers. Say if he can't block this... Yeah. 3, 4, 6... Wisp Weaver Angel is going to flicker this one. Yes. How do I know which one's which? So this one will say no. This one will say yes. Okay. In combat, attacks with this. Okay. Oh, I didn't... Oh, yeah, true, you didn't get flying. Oh, first game of the day. Get those cobwebs out, Matty. Just get those cobwebs out. People do not need to see that, Jake. Okay, he's going to trade that off. Question is, your last 2 cards in hand. Is there a removal spell for the Angel? If it is, fair. I think I deserve to lose this game anyway. I've played it very poorly. Sure, 3 damage, we're still trading, right? Get that 2 for 1. That sweet 2 for 1 action. Is that what's happening here? Delicious. Delicious, sir. Serve me up that meal anytime. We're swinging from the windows to the walls next turn. Most likely. My opponent has a lot of flyers. I think I'm going to get my Wind Drake in there. We're going to have a Drake off. Does he attack? Does he throw something to the fire to get 2 damage through? I think he can't. I don't think he can. I think if he does that, he's going to lose the game. Okay, this seems like a death throw from my opponent. Because I'm definitely swinging out this turn. Okay, this is in combat. Attacks. Attack with everything. Alright. We got lucky. Oh, we got lucky. Gotta admit, I did not deserve to win that. Okay, I want my extra Wingsmith. Actually, I'm going to take out him on the curve. The Windrake is actually going to be good here. Maybe we'll just take out a Acrobatic Maneuver. Not really as interested in that. Haven't really got much in the way of being able to take down. Inspired Charge could be a great way to break a board stall as well. See myself playing one of those. and maybe just dropping back on what am I going to drop back on? Drop back on the Foundry Inspector. Yeah, I think that's fine. My hand is a keeper. It's a bit slow, but it's functional. Play this, pass the turn back. At least we can play the Chip the Foundry and then start fabricating if we hit a land drop in the next turn. Play this. Chip the Foundry. We're not going to be attacking into that. I don't want to give him value. He doesn't seem to have anything to help it attack, so. Hopefully we hit a land drop here. We want to keep hitting land drops, build a massive board state, and then inspired charge for the win. That's the game plan. Okay, sir. Don't know how I beat that one. Probably unbeatable. Both my deck's already shown that it's just far too slow to deal with something like an on-curve Dovin Barn. What's his ultimate do? Right. That fly is a great way to pressure young Barn though. We'll get him down. Hopefully we can hit a land and get another another flyer out, and we do. So let's get that extra flyer out and fabricate. Make servos. Okay, our opponent's a lot more control-y this time. A lot more control-y. Well, he's like a blue-white energy control. So if we hit our next land drop, 1, 2, we can play this Gear Seeker Serpent. The only upside here is, I mean, he hasn't been able to minus Dove, and he hasn't been able to get life and a card yet. He's just been preventing my attacks. It's possible my opponent kept a rather weak hand just because I had the Planeswalker. I do that all the time. You got your marquee card, so you sort of play to it. So we're definitely going to Aether Meltdown that, unless we hit a land, in which case I want to play the big beater as soon as possible. Okay, I'm going to play the big beater. Alright, just pass turn. Doven Barn. It's good. It's very good. Got to hand it to my opponent. It's going to be hard to beat what he has got here. But I'm not going to let Doven Barn ultimate. I'm going to swing at it. I'm going to inspired charge. Hopefully to get our opponent a bit off guard. So. Begin combat. Attacks. All creatures at Doven Barn. The opponent's tapped out, so I think this is the best time to use Inspired Charge. Might give me a few trades. It's going to get a few somethings, that's for sure. Hoping my opponent just thinks to himself, oh, he's going for a Hail Mary to stop this. So we get 1 damage in. Prevent old mate from ulting. Get to clear my opponent's board out. I'd say as far as mediocre spells go, that spell just did a decent job. If we hit another land, we can Whisper Angel our Serpent, get that malfunction off it and get it back in the game. Furthermore, an extra land means I can make it unblockable. Alright, what's going down? Ibex is a great blocker for Barn. It's a great blocker. So our backup plan if we don't draw the land is to play Aether Meltdown on that thing, and we'll play the Fabrication Artisan. The Glint Sleeve Artisan. And he's going for it. He knows if you get that ultimate off, I'm probably not winning the game. Okay, so we're going to go with plan B. Okay, melt down this. Begin combat. Begin combat. Take Doven Barn. Minus this one. So no point in attacking. Am I lagging here? I think I'm lagging. Geo, play nice. Okay. That's Aussie internet for ya. Always comes through in a pinch. Okay, he didn't have a removal spell. I wonder if you guys can see this. I'm clicking, but it's not doing it. Alright, sweet, F6. Time is of the essence. Servo. happy to make that trade. I'll take some damage, it's all good. Get it off the table, that's the main thing. Okay, Barnes dealt with. Got one of our removal spells, got another follow-up threat. Whisperweave Angel would be good. I'm scared of Fumigate here. Although our opponent's playing into it, so first thoughts to mind is he hasn't got it. Hoping to win this one in the skies, to be honest with you all. That's how I'm going to play it as well. I'm going to play it as if I'm trying to win in the skies. Well, now thanks to that Whisperweave Angel, I can probably win it on land too. In combat, attack, this, and this. We got an 0-3 flyer to block it. I mean, this card's just really good. Sort of like a Hordling Outburst of flyers. With a bit more toughness, a bit more booty. And he's going to pack it up there. So we overwhelmed our opponent. We didn't get out blue-whited. Pretty good game one. Moving on to game two.